Cities once bursting with life and opportunity are now facing a startling reality. People are leaving in record numbers. Across the UK, some of its biggest and most famous cities are shrinking fast, losing thousands of residents each year. What's causing these urban giants to empty out? Is it job losses, soaring housing costs, or something deeper that's driving people away? Imagine the streets you know becoming quieter, schools closing, and local businesses struggling just to survive. This isn't just about numbers, it's about communities at risk and the future of cities we thought would never fade. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly which cities are shrinking the fastest and the surprising reasons behind this dramatic shift. Number 10. Edinburgh. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, is famous for its historic charm, cultural festivals, and thriving tourism industry. Despite these attractions, the city's population growth has recently slowed down. One major factor is the rising cost of living, especially in terms of housing. Many younger residents and families find it increasingly difficult to afford homes within the city limits. This economic pressure encourages people to move to surrounding areas where housing is more affordable, leading to a population shift from the city center to nearby towns. Another reason for Edinburgh's population slowdown is the changing job market. While tourism, education, and public services remain strong sectors, the city's traditional industries have diminished over time. As a result, employment opportunities in certain fields are limited, prompting some residents to seek work elsewhere. This shift impacts the city's overall demographic balance, with a noticeable reduction in the working-age population in favor of older age groups. This demographic imbalance presents challenges for maintaining vibrant communities and sustaining local economies. Despite these challenges, Edinburgh continues to invest in urban regeneration and affordable housing projects to address these issues. The city's rich cultural life and strong educational institutions still attract many visitors and students. With ongoing efforts to improve housing affordability and diversify employment opportunities, Edinburgh aims to retain more of its residents and foster sustainable population growth. Understanding these factors sheds light on why one of the UK's most iconic cities is currently experiencing slower growth. Number 9. Sheffield. Sheffield, once known worldwide for its steel industry, has undergone significant economic changes that affect its population size. The decline of steel manufacturing in recent decades led to widespread job losses, causing many residents, especially younger adults, to move elsewhere in search of work. This economic shift has contributed to a steady population decline as the city adjusts to a new industrial landscape. Despite this, Sheffield is working hard to reinvent itself through investments in education, healthcare, and green technology. The city's population decline is also influenced by social and demographic factors. As younger people leave for larger cities or other regions, Sheffield's remaining population tends to be older. This aging demographic creates challenges for local services, schools, and community programs. Additionally, some areas in Sheffield face higher levels of social deprivation and unemployment, which can push families and individuals to relocate in search of better opportunities and living conditions. The city's efforts to improve infrastructure and housing aim to counteract these trends, but progress is gradual. However, Sheffield offers many positive qualities that could reverse population decline in the future. Its abundance of parks and green spaces makes it one of the greenest cities in the UK, appealing to those seeking a balance between urban life and nature. With strong universities and growing tech sectors, Sheffield has potential to attract new residents if it can continue developing diverse job markets and affordable housing. The city's journey highlights the complex relationship between industry, population, and urban renewal. Number 8. Nottingham. Nottingham has a rich history as a center of manufacturing and trade, but like many UK cities, it has experienced changes that have impacted its population growth. The decline of traditional industries has led to job losses and slower economic expansion. While Nottingham has made strides in shifting toward a service-based economy, including retail, education, and healthcare, these sectors have not fully replaced the employment opportunities lost in manufacturing. This economic transition has caused some residents, particularly younger adults, to seek work outside the city, contributing to a population slowdown. Another contributing factor to Nottingham's shrinking population is the challenge of affordable housing. Rising property prices and limited availability of affordable homes push many families and young professionals to move to surrounding towns or suburbs. This migration affects the city's ability to retain a diverse and vibrant community. Additionally, lower wages in some sectors make it harder for residents to stay within the city limits, especially when balanced against rising living costs. These economic and housing pressures create a cycle where population growth struggles to keep pace with demand. Despite these challenges, Nottingham has many assets that provide hope for future growth. The city is home to two major universities, attracting students and academics from around the world, which supports innovation and cultural vibrancy. Efforts to improve transportation links and invest in new housing projects are underway to make Nottingham more accessible and livable. By addressing economic diversification and housing affordability, Nottingham aims to reverse the population decline and build a sustainable future for its residents. Number 7. Liverpool. Liverpool's history as a major port city shaped its growth for centuries, but the decline of shipping and manufacturing industries has led to a significant population drop. The loss of these traditional jobs caused many working-age residents to leave in search of employment elsewhere. This outmigration has created challenges for local services, schools, and businesses, as fewer people mean less economic activity and reduced investment in the community. Liverpool's population decline reflects the broader economic shifts faced by many post-industrial cities. Social issues also contribute to Liverpool's shrinking population. High levels of unemployment and social deprivation in some neighborhoods push families and individuals to relocate. Combined with an aging population, these factors create demographic imbalances that affect community stability and growth. Despite these challenges, Liverpool remains a culturally vibrant city, known worldwide for its music, arts, and sports scenes, which continue to attract visitors and new residents. Efforts to regenerate Liverpool have focused on revitalizing the waterfront and investing in education, technology, and tourism. These initiatives aim to create new jobs and improve living conditions, encouraging people to stay or move into the city. While the population decline has slowed in recent years, reversing the trend requires ongoing support for economic diversification and social programs. Liverpool's story highlights the complex impact of economic change on urban populations and the importance of innovation in building resilient cities. Number 6. Leeds. Leeds is one of the UK's largest cities and a major financial and commercial hub, yet it has experienced slower population growth recently. Economic shifts and rising living costs are key factors affecting this trend. Although Leeds boasts a diverse economy, from finance to digital technology, the city center's increasing property prices and rental rates make it difficult for many residents, especially younger people and families, to afford living close to work and amenities. This pushes some to move to suburbs or neighboring towns, slowing overall population growth in the core urban area. In addition to affordability challenges, Leeds faces demographic changes. The city attracts a large number of students and young professionals, but not all of them settle long-term. Many move away after education or for better job opportunities, contributing to a population gap in certain age groups. At the same time, areas with lower incomes experience social inequalities that influence migration patterns. These demographic dynamics create complex challenges for city planners aiming to maintain vibrant, balanced communities. Despite these pressures, Leeds is actively investing in regeneration projects, infrastructure improvements, and housing developments to support sustainable growth. The city's expanding digital and creative sectors offer promising employment opportunities designed to retain talent. By addressing housing affordability and continuing to diversify its economy, Leeds hopes to reverse slow population growth and enhance quality of life for all residents. The city's experience reveals how balancing economic success with social inclusivity is essential for maintaining urban vitality. Number 5. Glasgow. Glasgow, Scotland's largest city, has a rich industrial past shaped by shipbuilding and manufacturing. However, the decline of these industries has led to a significant population decrease over the years. As traditional jobs disappeared, many working-age residents moved away in search of better opportunities. This outmigration has contributed to an aging population and demographic imbalance, creating challenges for local services and economic growth. Social challenges further impact Glasgow's population trends. Certain areas experience high levels of deprivation and unemployment, which can push families to relocate. Despite these issues, Glasgow maintains a vibrant cultural identity with thriving arts, music, and sports scenes that attract visitors and new residents alike. The city has also made strides in diversifying its economy, focusing on sectors like education, healthcare, and technology to create new jobs and stimulate growth. Glasgow's ongoing regeneration efforts aim to reverse population decline by improving housing, infrastructure, and community services. Investments in education and innovation hubs are designed to attract and retain young professionals and families. While population loss remains a concern, Glasgow's ability to adapt and diversify its economy highlights the importance of resilience in urban development. With sustained focus on social inclusion and economic opportunity, Glasgow seeks to build a more balanced and growing population in the future. Number 4. Bristol. Bristol is a city known for its vibrant culture and strong economy, particularly in technology, aerospace, and creative industries. While Bristol has experienced growth in many sectors, the city faces challenges related to population slowdown driven mainly by rising living costs and housing shortages. Property prices in Bristol have increased significantly, making it harder for many residents, especially younger adults and families, to afford living in the city. This affordability issue leads some people to move to surrounding areas or more rural locations. The city's economic strengths, including a booming tech scene and expanding universities, attract many new residents and students. However, the pace of new housing development has not kept up with demand. This imbalance causes some stagnation in population growth as people seek more affordable options elsewhere. Additionally, rising rental costs affect lower-income residents disproportionately, influencing migration patterns and contributing to slower population increase. Despite these challenges, Bristol continues to invest in urban regeneration and infrastructure projects aimed at making the city more livable and sustainable. Initiatives include improving public transport, supporting affordable housing developments, and encouraging business growth in emerging sectors. By addressing these factors, Bristol hopes to retain more of its population and attract new residents seeking opportunities in a dynamic urban environment. The city's experience highlights the tension between economic success and housing affordability that many growing cities face today. Number 3. London. London, the United Kingdom's largest and most cosmopolitan city, has experienced complex population trends in recent years. Known globally as a financial, cultural, and political hub, London attracts millions of people for work, study, and lifestyle opportunities. However, despite this appeal, parts of London have faced population stagnation and even decline in certain boroughs. High living costs, especially for housing, are a significant factor driving some residents to move to more affordable areas outside the capital. The combination of soaring property prices, rental costs, and general living expenses has made it difficult for many, particularly young families and lower-income individuals, to remain in the city. Brexit and the COVID-19 pandemic have also influenced London's demographic landscape. Changes in migration patterns, both from within the UK and internationally, have slowed the inflow of new residents. Remote working trends have encouraged some workers to relocate outside the city, reducing the demand for urban living. These shifts have challenged London's traditional growth patterns, with some boroughs experiencing population declines while others continue to grow. This uneven population change affects local economies, public services, and housing markets, creating a complex urban dynamic. Despite these challenges, London's diversity, cultural richness, and economic opportunities continue to attract people from around the world. The city's investment in infrastructure, transport, and sustainable development aims to support population growth and improve quality of life. Efforts to increase affordable housing and create job opportunities in emerging industries seek to retain and attract a diverse population. London's experience demonstrates how even the most dynamic cities face balancing acts between growth, affordability, and changing social trends. Its future population trajectory depends on how well it manages these factors while. Number 2. Birmingham. Birmingham, the UK's second-largest city, has a rich history as a manufacturing and industrial powerhouse. Over recent decades, however, the city has faced a population slowdown linked to the decline of traditional industries. As factories closed, many residents, particularly younger adults, left in search of better job opportunities elsewhere. This outmigration contributed to population decline in certain areas, impacting local economies and community services. Despite this, Birmingham is undergoing significant regeneration efforts aimed at transforming its economy and urban landscape. One of the main challenges for Birmingham's population growth is housing affordability and availability. Rising property prices and rental costs, combined with limited affordable housing options, have pushed some residents to relocate to suburban or nearby rural areas. This trend affects the city's demographic profile and limits the potential for vibrant, mixed communities in the city center. Additionally, social inequalities and unemployment in some neighborhoods continue to influence migration patterns, leading to uneven population changes across the city. Despite these obstacles, Birmingham offers many opportunities for future growth. The city's diverse economy, including sectors like finance, education, and creative industries, provides a solid foundation for attracting and retaining residents. Major infrastructure projects such as HS2 and the redevelopment of the city center aim to improve connectivity and quality of life. Birmingham's commitment to social inclusion and economic diversification is crucial to reversing population decline and fostering sustainable growth. By addressing housing challenges and continuing to invest in regeneration, Birmingham strives to become a more attractive and inclusive place to live, work, and grow. Number 1. Manchester. Manchester, known as the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, has experienced significant population shifts over the years. While it remains one of the UK's most important cities for business, culture, and education, recent trends show signs of population stabilization after decades of decline. This stabilization, however, is fragile and influenced by multiple factors including housing affordability, employment opportunities, and quality of life. Rising property prices and rental costs in Manchester's city centre have made it challenging for many residents, particularly young professionals and families, to continue living in the heart of the city. Economic transformation plays a key role in Manchester's population trends. The city has successfully diversified its economy, moving from traditional manufacturing to thriving sectors such as media, digital technology, finance, and education. These industries attract talent and new residents, yet the pressure on housing and infrastructure poses challenges to accommodating this growth sustainably. Traffic congestion and limited green spaces in certain areas also impact livability and can influence decisions to move to suburban or nearby regions. Despite these challenges, Manchester's ongoing investments in urban regeneration and infrastructure development offer promise for its future. Projects focused on improving public transport, expanding affordable housing, and enhancing cultural amenities aim to make the city more accessible and attractive to a diverse population. Manchester's story highlights the importance of balancing economic growth with social needs. By addressing housing shortages and quality of life issues while fostering innovation and inclusion, Manchester hopes to build a resilient and growing population that supports a vibrant urban environment for years to come. The story of the UK's fastest shrinking cities is more than just numbers on a page. It's a reflection of deep social, economic, and cultural changes that affect millions of lives every day. From historic industrial giants to vibrant cultural hubs, these cities are facing challenges that test their resilience and future potential. But within these challenges lie opportunities, chances to rethink urban living, rebuild communities, and create cities that are more inclusive, affordable, and sustainable for everyone. Now, we want to hear from you. What surprised you most about these shrinking cities? Have you lived in or visited any of them? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters in this conversation. If this video made you think differently about the places we live and what the future holds, you'll definitely want to check out our previous video where we explored the fastest growing cities in the UK, places booming with potential and promise. The contrast between shrinking and growing cities is fascinating and worth exploring. Creating these videos takes a lot of time, research, and passion because we want to bring you content that is both informative and thought-provoking. Supporting us by subscribing is a simple click that means the world and helps us continue producing quality videos for curious minds like yours. So, if you found value in this video, please hit that subscribe button now. Stay connected, stay curious, and let's uncover more stories that shape our world, one city at a time.